Alright, what's up people? This is SiTHFuRioN, and right now we're going to be jumping into episode 4 of series 1 of the House of the Dragon. But first off, I just want to say I'm sorry that this is going up so late. I'm actually sitting down filming this on Wednesday. I've had a lot kind of go on the last like 2 days or so, you know, life away from YouTube, and man, but we're going to get into this. I've tried my best to not get spoiled, and I haven't. I've not seen or like nothing. I've even had to be very careful of being on YouTube and scrolling and stuff because of people's fucking thumbnails sometimes can be a nightmare. But thankfully I've not seen anything, so I'm really pumped to get into this episode, man, see what's going on. But quick recap just to kind of jog my own memory, really. From what I can remember, the last episode was kind of focused more on like trying to wed Rhaenyra, right? There was all this talk about suitors coming through. Torsten Lannister popped up. While editing, like, you can clearly tell that there's like 2 of them, they're twins. What's really cool. And the actor, he doesn't have a brother, he's actually playing both roles, what I think is really cool. But around the end of the episode, it was basically said that like Rhaenyra can pick her own and make her own choice in marriage and everything. But that was basically just manipulation. You know, the queen, she told the king that like she'll do it if she thinks that it's her choice. So it's just manipulation there. What obviously is all stemming from Otto, like he's kind of control. But as far as Daemon, he was off at war against the crab feeder. Apparently that they were starting to lose, like they were really losing, and word got back to the king, so the king sent forces to help, and Daemon basically said, fuck you, we can do it on our own, and kind of dove in, put himself up as kind of like bait. And it worked, and the episode ended with it dragging the crab feeder's torso and shit out of the caves. Just so badass, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm just really kind of pumped to see where this is going to go. Are we going to have more of a time jump? I think as we start getting to like halfway through, I know that there are different actors who are going to be taking on the role. So I think that might be, I would imagine that would be kind of like episode 5, episode 6 maybe, to bring in like the new actors so they can end like the season with them taking over and actually give us some time to get used to these new actors playing these roles. Because if they come in like the last episode, it's going to be a bit kind of jarring knowing that these actors that we've really grown to like get used to in these roles are not coming back for season 2. That might be a bad thing because a lot of people may say fuck it and not tune in for series 2. So I think they'll probably do the switch and let us have some time with these new actors, if that makes sense. Like, I could be just talking shit, like, what the hell do I know? But yeah, we're going to get into this. If you're interested in watching the full length, there's a link down below. Go check it out. But for now, episode 4, series 1. Let's do this, man. Okay, so we saw that just on the intro then, right? That symbol. That's the necklace that Daemon gave her, right?
The view across the marches is inspiring. So said Queen Alizane herself when she honoured my father and I.
And tell me, Lord Dondarrion, did you think my great-grandmother is beautiful as they say?
This was half a century ago, Princess.
Yes, it was.
That was unseemly, Princess.
The man is older than my father. It's unseemly for him to put himself forward as a contender for my hand.
Oh, okay. So it's like interviews for like a husband. I was wondering what was going on here.
And now a child.
My princess. Ours is a bond that has long endured. Since Lucas Blackwood, the grandsire of my grandsire, aided the dragon in his war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
Coursed with the blood of the first men, our history is deeply rooted in this land, which your house has made its home. If chosen as your match, princess, your day shall be easy and night safe, under my protection.
Protection? The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
Okay, little Jimmy Carr's little brother over here talking shit.
Craven.
Ooh.
We're leaving.
Good on the kid standing up for himself and shit. Oh shit! The little kid actually beat Jimmy Carr's brother. Fuck yeah, man. And he looks like he's going to be sick in the background. Now, good on the kid, man.
Take cover!
That's Daemon, right? Oh, the little that tiny little smile. It was Daemon, wasn't it? She actually looks kind of nervous, almost like a schoolgirl when the crush comes into the classroom, and you know, because there is so chemistry between them two. I've been saying it since episode 1.
Add it to the chair.
She likes it.
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea. But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
Okay.
My crown and the stepstones are yours.
Rise.
Aww. That's still his brother, you know, so despite everything, like, brothers fucking argue and squabble.
The realm owes you a great debt, brother.
But what's his agenda? I'm so intrigued with Daemon that it just seems like there's so much more to him, like he's 2-3 steps in front of everyone else.
Perhaps Prince Daemon would care for a tour of the gallery. He hasn't yet seen the new tapestries gifted to you by Novus and Corsair.
Would you like to see the tapestry?
Did he just fart? Okay, well, she's not pregnant now, so that we've had a bit of a time jump.
It is rare for girls in this realm to get a choice between 2 suitors. I think it's rather romantic.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out to heirs.
I find I have a few friends, baby. I like to believe I'm still the Lady Alicent, but all anyone sees when they look at me now is the Queen.
I've missed you too.
Okay. I'm glad that them two are starting to kind of mend stuff, you know.
Sila você bun ako. Amazinot kepen no kheme vindigan tolet izi.
You've matured yourself these last 4 years, Princess.
4 years.
You'll get used to the attention.
My father seems content to sell me off to whichever lord has the biggest castle.
There are worse things to be sold for.
Or was it 4 years since they last spoke?
A Brasilis o his biare istas. Zirile to the or.
No. No, che se cranion tenco. Totaluti ombri.
Wow.
The stepstones were meant to be one for the realm, but over the past few days, it seems we have traded a crab feeder for a sea snake.
This is clearly a rebuke for passing over Lady Rhaenyra for Queen Alicent.
Years have passed since the business with his daughter. Certainly it cannot still be Roth.
Lord Corlys is said to have engaged in negotiations with the Sea Lord of Bravos. He plans to wed his daughter Rhaenyra to the Sea Lord's son. If House Velaryon entered into an alliance with the Free Cities, we would have to seek our own marriage pact.
Wow. Maybe she's not going to have a choice after all.
Good night, Sir Kristen.
Sleep well, Princess.
Like a secret passage. Oh shit, okay. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, is it Daemon like leading her out? He's showing her like a side of the kingdom that she's probably never seen before or experienced.
Fuck off, boy. He called me boy.
You know, it's funny. I am getting like a strong Arya vibe of her sneaking out and then going through like the kingdom and being a boy.
You have a far kinder touch than they do.
Thank you, husband.
And now we come to the matter of the great iron chair, and whose bum it might bear. Our good king names his daughter, a girl, his heir.
It is like Arya, isn't it? Like Arya, like watching her play and everything. She's gonna see what people really think.
Who will it be? The brother, the daughter, or the little princeling of 3? Rhaenyra, the realm's delight, a girl so young and so slight, loved by all of her people, but would she make a powerful queen, or would she be feeble? For Aegon the Babe Prince might long for acclaim. He has 2 things Rhaenyra cannot: a conqueror's name and a cock.
Yeah, just if you will. But many of the small folk are like to believe that as a male, Aegon should be the heir.
For one night, I wish to be free of the burdens of my inheritance.
4 copper street rat in King's Landing we pay for our pleasures.
Hey, stop, boy!
Wait, I'll find him.
Okay, so what is Daemon's play on this then?
And who might you be running from now?
It's the Hobbit.
Princess.
Oh.
Don't.
You take care, boy. Next time you might not be so lucky.
Okay.
Enjoyed that, did you?
Who knows when our next taste freedom?
Oh, it's like they're having a little date, having fun.
Pardon me, Your Grace. The King has requested your presence.
Okay.
The hour is quite late.
Yes, Your Grace.
I guess when the king calls, you gotta come. And go to his room. Look at the I actually feel kind of bad for her, you know, that she's just been used as a tool for her father to manipulate, and she's just been used for her father's fucking agenda. I got a feeling she's never like experienced stuff like this before. Being tucked away in like the fucking palace and everything.
What is this place?
It's where people come to take what they want. Fucking is a pleasure, you see. For the woman as it is the man.
Kind of caught it in episode 1, man. It was kind of obvious though.
But that doesn't stop us from doing what we want.
It's like showing like this is passion, that's just she's doing her duty, while this is passion. That's why they keep cutting like the difference. It's just a bit awkward because she looks so young. I know like the actress, like she's like in her early 20s, but she looks like she's 12 to me, man. Okay, is he regretting it? Okay. Was there a reason for this, or did he just genuinely like regret? Tell you what though, the king does look fucked up though. You saw his back? It's well like, hold on. Did I fall asleep standing up again or something?
I shall alert the Lord Commander. My helmet.
Okay. I guess Daemon got kind of fired up and... I get it, like there's like chemistry between them two as well. But this could be really dangerous for him if people find out. Being in the King's Guard and everything. God, it's going to take forever to take off all the armor, isn't it? Like, it took so long, it's giving him time to really think. Like, do you really want to do this? Jeez. Like, you can't use the fucking excuse, like, I don't know what I was thinking, it just happened so quick, and there's no excuse there, is it? It's like, it took you 20 minutes to get out fucking the armor. You knew what you were doing. It's just like I said, she looks so young. It's a bit... She looks like she's 12 or 13 years old to me. Like, I get it. It's like it's her first time, so it should be kind of focused on. But because of course this is going to be some type of like plot device going into the future as well.
Apologies for the late hour, my lord.
What is it?
A messenger brings word from the White Worm.
Okay, quick cut. Had to sort out the cat.
I don't need protection from a common whore.
I'm not so common.
A not so common whore, then.
I've left that life behind. I learned that the skin trade could only take me so far in this life.
You never were one to stay idle.
Ah.
Hard lessons are not welcomed, but suffered.
Is she the one that got that information back to Otto?
I apologize for the early hour, Your Grace. The princess was spied last evening. Beyond the walls of the keep, in a pleasure house.
What of it?
She was carrying on with her uncle. As your hand, I must maintain trusted sources of information, and this one as yet has never led me astray. And several of the servants have now admitted to seeing her, the princess, creeping through the gates from King's Landing, disguised as a page, during the hour of the owl.
You're so sick with ambition that you would have my daughter stalled, spied upon, awaiting your best chance to destroy her reputation.
Wow.
I have no such intent, Your Grace.
You think yourself a cunning man? Your designs are obvious. Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own?
Ooh, you're starting to see things a bit more clearly. It's just a bit fucked though, because he's actually presenting like the truth, like this has actually happened, and the king is like, no, fuck you, man. I know you're trying to manipulate me, and you just want to see your own heir on the throne.
My father has made some worrying allegations about you. Were you with your uncle?
Oh, I haven't seen him in years. He took me into the city for some fun.
Tell me the whole of it, Rhaenyra.
Your father accused me of something. Was I drank wine, left the castle after dark?
You fucked Daemon in a pleasure house. Your Grace, sister, you must know
I would never. I am the princess. To question my virtue is an act of treason.
I only want to help you, Rhaenyra.
We drank in a tavern. Several taverns. It was getting late, and I asked to go home. But Daemon wished to continue. As he was my escort, I had no real choice. He took me to a show. I was only a spectator. I didn't do anything. Daemon never touched me.
Not in the way she wanted, but somebody did.
What does it matter, brother? When we were Rhaenyra's age, we fucked our way through most of the brothels on the Street of Silk.
We were young men. She is just a girl. Your niece.
Rhaenyra's a woman grown. Better her first experience would be with me than some whore.
You have ruined her. What lord will wed her now in this condition?
Who gives a fuck what some lord thinks? You are the dragon. Your word is truth and law.
I should disinherit her. As I already did you. Be done with it.
Wed her to me.
What?
I want Rhaenyra. I'll take her as she is and wed her in the tradition of our house.
It's not my daughter you lust for, is it? It's my throne.
Was it his plan to like take her out, tease her, get spotted, and then for that rat to go and snitch and tell the king? Was this just like a plan?
It is not in Rhaenyra's nature to be deceitful. I cannot say the same for your brother.
You believe he lied?
How often does he speak the pure truth?
How does confessing to such things serve him?
By reducing you.
Whatever transpired, Rhaenyra is not innocent.
Only because Daemon tried to corrupt her. She swore to me that she remains a maiden. And I believe her.
Are they going to take her before like a maester and like do a test or a check or something? And I have noticed the necklace as well. Since that night, she stopped wearing the one that Daemon gave her.
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror. It was Rhaenyra's before that. And before that, well, it is difficult to know.
From my blood come the prince that was promised. And his will be the song of ice and fire.
Responsibility I have handed to you. The burden of this knowledge. It is larger than the throne. It is larger than you. And your desires.
You've yet to ask me for the truth of what happened.
The truth does not matter, Rhaenyra. Only perception.
Were I born a man, I could bear Tim if I wanted. I could father a dozen bastards, and no one in your court would blink an eye.
You're right. But you were born a woman.
It's showing that the double standards, isn't it, between men and women.
The son of the sea snake. So I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
It's true.
You speak
of the Conqueror's vision and the need for strength and unity across the realm. But how can that be accomplished with your most trusted advisor so self-interested?
Every lord and lady that calls for an audience with me, every man on my small council and all councils past has been self-interested. It is unavoidable.
I disagree. I will do my duty as heir, but you must first do yours as king.
Wow. Having a bit of dick has made him kind of bold, isn't it? A bit more bolder than normal, Jesus.
You served my grandsire nobly in his final days. You are the man that taught me how to be king.
Well, you honor me, Your Grace.
Just 5 days. You went from being another man in Jaehaerys court to the second most powerful man in the realm. I wonder, how long did it take you to choose yourself over your king? I will never recover from Emma's death. But Alicent, she took me through the worst of my grief. She was a calculated distraction.
Ooh.
I only now realize how well calculated it was.
That is an absurdity. The Queen loves you, as I know you love her.
Your interests no longer align with those of the realm. Your judgment has been compromised. You were a faithful servant, Otto.
Wow. Okay.
The crown and the realm both owe you a debt that can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
Even though I'm like really glad about this, because I don't trust him at all, this could actually be a bad thing. Because it's like that saying, keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. You know, if he's not sat at the side of the king anymore, how are you meant to keep an eye on him? He could become more dangerous now, plotting and scheming from afar.
I took great care in its preparation. If not brewed properly, it can either prove ineffective or else bear unpleasant.
Brewed properly. I'm sorry, what is that?
A tea, Princess, from the king. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Oh, wow. Like a morning after pill type of thing. Oh my God, it's actually really... You're going to end, aren't you? Oh my God, that's kind of a fucked up situation, because it's like, well, obviously she did sleep with someone. There is a possibility that she could be pregnant, but then it all kind of comes down to, you know, if he pulled out or not. There's a chance that she could be pregnant. So drinking that would help, just in case, to kind of keep up with the lie that she's still a virgin and everything. But then at the same time, from the king's standpoint, if she drinks it, then the king knows that she's actually slept with someone. If she doesn't drink it, then okay, she was telling the truth. Because it's like, well, if she didn't sleep with anyone, then she's not going to need it. So she won't drink it. So the king will know that she was telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? Oh, man. And as far as Otto, like I said, this could be kind of a bad choice. Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. But if you can't keep an eye on him now, if you can't monitor what he's doing and who he's talking to, then who knows what you could plan and plot going into the future. And he's still going to be around because his daughter is the queen, you know. His grandson is going to be, or could be, heir one day, you know. So he's still going to be around, because I can't see him leaving the kingdom and going back to his home and stuff. He's going to stay around because of his daughter. But Viserys does look fucked up though. Like when he was talking to Otto, he was leaning on something because he couldn't stand up. He just looks so weak and frail. And all those lesions on his body, like he's fucked, man. And like it's basically he's being cut by the throne because he's not worthy to sit on it or something. You know what I mean? Getting killed by your own throne. It's... As far as Daemon, like I said, I'm so intrigued with his character. He does come across like he's 2-3 steps in front of everyone. The way he's just looks at you, the way he kind of has like this little smirk, like I know something you don't know. You know, I get this feeling like he's planning so many things, but I could be wrong. He could just be a guy who's really cocky and arrogant and is a bit self-destructive. But what was the whole play with Rhaenyra and taking her to the pleasure house? Was it like he genuinely came across like he was regretting what he was doing? But then at the same time, could it be that in the heat of the moment, he couldn't get it up. You know, because like was it episode 1 where we saw him actually having sex with that woman? He stopped and he kind of walked away, like maybe he has like performance issues. Maybe that's it. Maybe he just couldn't get it up in the heat of the moment and he was getting frustrated and that's why he walked away. But then at the same time he woke up, I can't think of a name, but that woman was there like looking after him. And even though they had like a little bit kind of like exchange that seemed a bit negative, that kid came over and gave her the money that kid got as a reward for the information that he gave Otto. So like I said, like, was this his plan, so that he led her out the palace, in with all the people, put into like a very public kind of environment in like the pleasure house where people can see that him and her were there, only for that information to get leaked back to Otto, knowing that Otto will go back and tell the king? Was it like a big plan so that he could marry her? Like discredit Rhaenyra so that the king would say yes, marry her? Maybe that was the plan? But yeah, I'm just really intrigued with Daemon. Just, yeah, either he's a very confident and smart person who's like 2-3 steps in front of everyone else, or he's just an over cocky and arrogant, self-destructive kind of character. I don't know yet, man. I really don't know. But I definitely wouldn't class him as a good guy. But then at the same time, he's not like an evil, nasty bastard. So he's in that grey area, and that's what makes him interesting to me. So yeah, now Rhaenyra is no longer a virgin. It was so awkward, man. Like I said, because she looks so fucking young. She's like, the actress is like 21 or 22 or something. But it's the fact that she looks so young. It's a bit uncomfortable, man. Like some of those shots could have, you know, they really could have made that scene a lot shorter and just faded to black as soon as they got into the bed. Like, okay, big fucked, end of. But I get it. It was her first time. Your first time is always important. And if this is like a plot device that's going to carry on going into the future, I know they needed to kind of show it, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, honestly, right, look at the thumbnail. Look at this thumbnail that I've got on my screen right now. Right? It looks like a grown man talking to a 12-year-old. It was very uncomfortable. Good God, man. Yeah, plot thickens. Next episode, we're going to be now halfway through. I don't think we'll get a time jump next episode, because like I said, it all kind of depends if she is actually pregnant. But then again, like, you don't know, do you? But I think she's going to end up having to marry. Fuck me, name gone blank. I think it's getting to a point now where she's not going to have a choice. I think she's going to have to marry. I don't know, man. Fucking mental. I am really loving this show. I really am. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to wrap this up because I want to get this edited and up for you guys today, because I feel like I've kept you guys waiting long enough. But yeah, man, give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright? I've been SiTHFuRioN, and I'll catch you in the next one, man.